My name is Nick Stubbs. I'm the Managing Director for Stubbs Farming Partnership. We are a dairy farming business that's been going for about 38 years. We are primarily a pasture-based dairy farming business, and we operate in the Karkloof and Nottingham Road areas. So the business is a family-run business, but we rely heavily on our managers, and we consider them part of our family as well. We're milking approximately 2,700 cows, and we're hoping to grow that to 3,000. We're running about 1,900 heifers, so we rely very heavily on our off-platform farms where we're growing primarily Kikuyu pastures. We have a 375 hectare maize area, and all of that is grown for silage. And the irrigated platform is about 630 hectares. That's all perennial ryegrass, and we graze that all year round with our milking cows. The heifers are fed a mix of concentrates and maize silage in winter, and we make some grass silage as well for those heifers. And then in summer they're on dry land pastures. Some of our breeding heifers are on irrigated pasture as well, and that obviously helps us keep the amount of other roughage and concentrates going to their diet. We've been using Kaliber probably for about 20-25 years. I think since we started using Heus as our primary feed provider. We probably stopped using it for about 2 years, and about 3 years ago we moved back onto it, and they came back with a much more refined and improved product, and ultimately the results have proved that the change that they made was successful. We feed our calves from day one a Kaliber starter, that's the 18%. They get 3 liters of milk in the morning, and then ad-lib Kaliber for the 2 months that they're in their individual crates. That ad-lib feeding of Kaliber starter continues until 6 months of age. Then once they hit 6 months, we move them onto the Kaliber Junior, and they'll be on Kaliber Junior until pretty much until calving, just obviously at different levels. So that level can range from 4 kgs when they come off the Kaliber starter to 1 kilo as a pregnant heifer. It just depends on what kind of other food sources they've got available to them. Now in summer, we'll move the older animals, primarily the pregnant heifers, onto Kaliber Senior. We just find that there's plenty protein in the Kikuyu, but not enough energy. So in an effort to hold their condition, we'll move them onto that ration. One of the services that Heus offers is that Sarah has been coming out and helping us take height readings when we do our monthly weighing. The next step from that is the records go to Chris, who's our technical advisor, and he puts it in a format that's easy for us to see whether we're on target or not. The introduction of the height readings has been really informative to show us that we've been on target with the amount of protein that we're feeding and the skeletal growth that we're achieving from these animals. And it's allowed us to make sort of monthly management decisions and changes with the way that we're feeding the heifers, and I think that information and that service has been invaluable.
Hi, I'm Stoff Taylor, Technical Specialist at Heus. I've been working with Stubbs Farming for the past 14 years. I think their growth in their business is a testament to their hard work and the passion that they have for dairy farming.
Obviously, you need to be a special kind of stupid to be a dairy farmer, waking up early every single morning and working the long hours. I think you need to be pretty comfortable with risk. You've got to be a hard worker, and I think you need to be someone who can develop relationships with service providers, staff, management, and you need to be able to trust that those people are going to have your best interests at heart. And with partnerships like with Heus and having really good quality feed going into those animals, we're able to grow animals that we're really proud of.